My name's Veronica Coleman. I'm a Principal Emergency Planning Officer for Birmingham City Council. I work in the Birmingham Resilience Team, which is a multi-agency team, which consists of Birmingham City Council officers and officers from the Blue Light Services, the police and the fire service. And together we're working towards coordinating a multi-agency response in the event of an emergency in Birmingham. I've been a reservist for over 2 decades. I joined 202 Field Hospital and worked my way through the ranks to the rank of Major. I was mobilised in 2003 for the Iraq War. I think one of the important skills that I've learned is team working. It's very, very important when you're in a large organisation, the Army, or the City Council, is that there are many, many elements to the outcome of what you're doing. So in a hospital, for instance, we have got our doctors and nurses, but just as important are our chefs and our clerks. So good team working and coordination is really important. Planning is also important, and that's something that is obviously one of the things that I've been able to transfer from the Army into my present post as an emergency planning officer. Birmingham City Council have always been a very supportive employer. Employees that are reservists are entitled to 2 weeks to attend annual camp, and I think that the employer clearly understands the benefits of that the reservists bring back with them. That includes leadership skills, communication skills and organisational skills. When I was mobilised for the Iraq War in 2003, again, my employer was very supportive. They were aware that I was likely to be called up for service. I had 10 days' notice to go. And once I received that letter, I communicated with my employer. I went into work and I was able to hand over to somebody quite smoothly. And then again, when I returned to work, I was supported to sort of get back into my civilian employment. So I was very grateful for that. And I think it is a two-way partnership. I didn't really at all mention the challenge that the Army, that the Army presents, which is, something that I think is one of the motivators for many of us, that we are after a challenge, and the ability for us to be resilient because we have those opportunities is immense, really, and that's something else that I take to my civilian employment.
I'm Sharon Lea. I'm a Strategic Director with Birmingham City Council. Well, we do almost everything, really. We provide public services to the people of Birmingham, ranging from all the quality of life stuff, the clean and green, education, services to elderly people, just about everything, that you can think of, really. Well, I'm the Strategic Director responsible for environment and culture. So that's all the clean and green, 470 parks and open spaces, and also high culture, so we fund the big arts organisations in the city. But I'm also responsible for resilience, so the emergency planning and business continuity function in the council, which I have to say has been tested quite a few times over the last few years when we had our tornado particularly. Well, I think the main benefits are they're people who are highly motivated, very disciplined, usually come with good organisational skills, leadership, good communication, good all-rounders, make a good contribution. Well, I think because they're very often exposed to different experiences, for example, some people have been on active service, they do bring something back to their employment that they can share with other colleagues. And very often it is in the leadership and communication. They're wonderful in a crisis because they never ever panic. They're resilient and they make very good employees. Sabre works closely with Birmingham City Council. They help us not just with our reservists, but they also help us develop our managers, and they provide executive stretch courses. So people go into an outward bound situation and are tested in different arenas, very different to the normal workplace environment, which is excellent. So they've been very supportive. Sabre has helped us with our reservists in terms of developing the policy that Birmingham City Council has in regard to reservists. They've given us some expertise there, and they've influenced the policy that we now have. We encourage reservists in Birmingham City Council actively, and Sabre has been very important to that.